Now, hi, this is Reese from CreataCRM, and this is the first video that we have for 2018. So I hope you had a good new year and a new Christmas. We'll show you one of the new features that we have so far. We've got a few new features. This is the first one on maps, and then we've got a few others that are coming through very quickly. So hope you enjoyed the new year and you're back into it this year. And hopefully you have a very good prosperous year. So let's show you our new feature. For this version of Creator, we're going to be showing you how you can work smarter with Creator Maps. And that gives you a range of features from finding out where your clients are, finding out where your staff are, and having an interactive tour of maps, and so you can type in addresses fast and so forth. So we're going to go through the features really quickly. So the key thing for that is that we have Creator and Creator Maps we're up to, this is a January 2018 version, so if you need to update, you'll get this feature as well, or for the new users for 2018. Okay, so the things that you're going to have with this new feature is to faster typing at entry. Now, that means that, you know, when you're actually in Google and you type in 12 Regent Street, and it will fill in the addresses, and you can search it from there. Now, what we have downloaded this and set up a server for Australia and New Zealand addresses. So that means is that we have all the Australian and New Zealand addresses. We can download other countries if you feel like you've missed out, but they're the primary market target that we have. So don't feel shy if you feel it's necessary to put another country in. It's just something that we can just do later. So you can quickly type in your addresses, and so this helps you when you've obviously seen probably other systems as well, the addresses inside of the map, which is nice to have. But the thing is that we are allowed to, because we own our own map server, is to download the lats and longs inside our database. A lot of companies pay a lot of money for Google to do this, and probably doing it illegally as well if they are doing it, because you've got to pay about 10 grand-ish per application. So see how that works. So we link to contacts and companies and meetings and jobs, and so pretty much when you have a meeting you can scan as well. You have better collaboration with your staff with this. So what it means is that when you log in, you'll be able to see them on the map where they are. So when a person calls up and you've got to schedule a job, you can see where your Bob the Builder is, and other staff in there that will be able to easily identify where your resources are and schedule appropriately for that. I'll show you how that works. And better efficiency. So you can do things like you fill staff. When they schedule a meeting, it's very, very costly to move around, especially in Sydney and Melbourne. You will be able to have a meeting and scan in your database anyone else close to that particular person, so you can call them up and arrange another meeting as well, and we'll go through that as well. So it's going to gain some more efficiency for your business, and easier to when you type in the address, it's easier to data entry point when people are over the phone as well. So we'll show you these features very shortly. Now, if you picked it up, I did put a spelling mistake there. Oops, sorry about that, guys. But it is Jan 2018, a new year, so I hope you can handle some spelling mistakes for the beginning of the year. So let's have a look at. So when you log in, there's actually something called a map speeder section there. We're still improving it, but it was pretty much polished. We're putting a lot of time into it. So first thing you do is when you go to the contacts and create a new contact. So I'm just going to click on the new button here and create a new person in the database. So again, another Reese. Okay. Now the key thing is that I now have a section in the address section. I can type in my address. Now if I type in 12 Regent Street, what it does, it actually scans through and figures out where you are through your IP address or your login, meaning that when you log in, the actual internet browser first tells you, can I check if I'm allowed to know where you are. Now, if you're in an office, your location will probably be where the DSLAM is not your actual location. But if you're on a dongle or a wireless and stuff, and you should be able to locate exactly where you are. So let's say if you're in Western Australia, you type in 12 Regent Street, it's going to priority order cities near you, especially if you're in New Zealand or other locations. So pretty much we will we would like to know where you are, so when we do type in the addresses, we give you the right addresses for you. So for example, for this one, it's 12 Regent Street, and it fills in the details in here and straight away puts the map in here. So you can have a look at that and go, well, that is the correct address that I would like to have, and that's 12 Regent Street. So pretty much populates all the address, state, suburb, and that makes it easy for you in making your users having the correct information straight away and saving time and money for that. So we're just going to save and view this contact right now. Okay, so we now have the location where I am right now, and that gives me a nice map of that area that it's already geolocated. Now, a lot of systems do that already, and it's like, well, that's nice to know, but this is where the wow factor happens. So what we start doing is we need to be more efficient with our staff. So I'm going to first know, let's say I'm wanting to have a meeting with that person, or I just want to show in a map, and it will pop up another screen where it's now changed the color, and that's where the location is. Now what I can actually do is I can say, well, give me anyone in the radius of 1K around that person. Now these are the people close to that location, so you can actually now go, I want to show my users, which there's some users over here, Matt's over here in the database, and there's other people in North Rocks and so forth. So you can actually start having a look where your staff are. So every time they log in, it will pop up where they are. It doesn't track them all the time, it tracks them when they log in. So that kind of helps you go, well, a person's calling, they want a site visit, this could be a sales field staff or a technician. And you can see which people can be able to see those particular people in the meeting. And also that means that you can just go, look, Matt's got some guys he's going to visit here. It means that he can you can schedule a date and look at his calendar and go from there. So you can look at the calendar of where Matt is. You'll be able to say, look, Matt will be on Tuesday meeting client X. How about we arrange a meeting and make the the arrangement for Matt and the client more efficient as well. So it's going to save you time and money with that and help you amazing with that. So that's one way of doing that, with putting a person in the database and seeing the client where your staff is. So the other thing we can do is we're just going to quickly make a meeting. So I'm just going to quickly make a sales call for a particular person, meeting with client. As I said before, we're just going to add it to Matt, the actual person, and move me out of that. And so you can actually save and view that. And so we're going to schedule a meeting. So that again, you can just click on where the actual meeting is going to be as well. And then again, we can do the same thing again, where we can look for the actual people around it. You can show as a list view of all the people that are around that area, and you can actually see who's actually in that location. So pretty much that's maps in itself. It's nothing huge in the sense of a major showstopper, but what it will do, it will make your job or your company more efficient, where they'll be able to see where people are at. So you'll be able to view where staff are at in your location here. You'll be able to scan the actual meetings they have, and that means that when people are actually having meetings with clients, they can scan that meeting for where it is actually located, and then actually build other meetings around that particular primary meeting. So that brings a lot of efficiencies with your business. So hope that helps for January 2018, and obviously we're going to be keep coming with a lot of updates, so please stay tuned, and if there's any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call. Thanks. Have a nice 2018.